In this settlement, a number of refugees, government officials, teachers, doctors, engineers, you name it, are now navigating an uncertain path of survival. Their future is hanging in balance. Their next step is unknown to them. Driven from their homes during more than now a year-long conflict between the Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces, thousands of people from majorly Sudan's Darfur region and Khartoum are now refugees in Uganda.
We have so far registered in Kiryandongo about 15,062 as of, I think, yesterday. Since then, we've been receiving an average of about 250 to 300 individuals per day. The first convoys, we saw only young men coming in, family size 1. Now we've started seeing larger families coming in. I think it was their way of trying to come and see what's happening this side before now the families, the mothers and the children could come.
Once accustomed to earning an income, comfortable homes and promising futures for their children, things have changed drastically. Today, it is a life of daily struggle and uncertain future. Makeshift structures serve as their homes, their beds made out of woven strings with papers and mosquito nets as their mattress. The housing is no better and leaves them with little protection against the rain and snakes. Mahad Hamid, once a respected general auditor who worked for the Sudan government, now relies on aid to sustain his family of 2 wives and 8 children. They have no idea when or if they will ever regain the stability they once knew. Hamid has a bachelor's degree in accounting as well as postgraduate one in accounting.
Situation is very bad. It is very, very bad. We move from bad things. We see the bad things. Now we are now here. Not we need to stay here. We are some of my mother is there in Sudan. Some I am thinking for him. He's very old. I let him with my sisters, so that I bring the children here for the school or for to read.
Even with his qualifications, finding new employment is a struggle, which has rendered them dependent on support from relatives abroad.
Where is the government of Sudan? The government of Sudan is in where? In where? They can fighting. No place. I can know anyone about the Sudan. Know anything about the Sudan until now. Nowhere here. I have no anything to do it. What can I do here? Here, if I have any opportunity of the chance, I can work here. If I have.
Similarly, the lives of Habib Abdrahim, 39-year-old civil engineer, and his 28-year-old pharmacist wife, Mawada Al-Fati, together with their daughter, their previous prestigious life seems like a distant past as they grapple with today's challenges. They had established a home for themselves, but now all is gone.
In Sudan, I was doing an engineer, building houses and roads. الواحد يعني ممكن الصباح بتطلع من البيت بتمشي.
Life before the war was great. I miss waking up, going to work every day, taking my children to school. How I would easily access services.
حتى في النواحي الثانية.
In Uganda, without working, it is like just boring day. We cook, take rest, sleep, and we prepare dinner. After that, sleep, we chat.
The trauma of war forced many to leave behind careers, extended family, friends, and a land that was their home. However, they cannot forget the sound of gunshots, bombs, and the loss of loved ones.
For me, they killed my friend. Okay, and they catch me and try to work with them, and I don't need like this. That's the reason I was run away from there.
Daily you listen to gun sound, and you can daily you can get someone killing in the way or near to your house.
Despite the constant struggles as refugees, still the situation is better than back home in Sudan.
The situation in Sudan is very difficult nowadays. So here I'm good. I don't tell them I need money. because I know their situation.
For these educated refugees, the war has reset their lives, leaving them to rebuild from scratch and pondering an uncertain future.
2021, I was graded in that year. If I have a job here, I will sit in here if I find.
According to UNHCR, about 25% of the Sudanese refugees are educated up to university level, which is quite high compared to the other refugees.
Right now what we have to look at, which is maybe a bit different from what we used to do, is to spend less time on the humanitarian, on the emergency side, and already start to introduce the livelihood aspect, self-reliance, build into that. Because to me, if we spend long on the humanitarian side, we may kill that self-reliance zeal that I already noticed.
Katura says apart from being good at business, they also have a unique character.
Meaning they have a lot of potential for resilience. Even when they are presenting their problems, they present their problems in a way like, can you give us support so that we can help ourselves? Which is different from what we see from other refugees. Usually for them, they keep on saying, we want food, we want this.
Uganda is the largest refugee hosting country in Africa with 1.6 million refugees. NORBERT ATUKUNDA, NTV News.